Have you noticed your legs changing lately, feeling weaker, heavier, or slower than before? What if those small changes were actually warning signs that your body is running out of time? Recent medical studies show that your legs often reveal more about your remaining years than your heart rate, blood pressure, or weight ever could. In fact, certain leg symptoms can silently predict serious decline and even life expectancy long before other health problems appear. In this video, we're exploring 5 specific leg signs that can indicate you have less than 4 years to live if left unchecked. These aren't myths or fear tactics. They're early warnings from your body, quietly telling you something is wrong with your circulation, your heart, or your overall muscle health. Stay with me until the end of this video, because you'll not only learn what these leg symptoms mean, but also how to reverse them before they become life-threatening. This information could quite literally change your future. Now, let's get started. Sign 1, loss of strength and slower walking speed. One of the clearest signs that your body may be nearing a dangerous decline is when your legs lose strength and your walking pace slows noticeably. You might not realize it, but the speed at which you walk is one of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live. Doctors often refer to this as the 6th vital sign because it reflects the overall condition of your muscles, heart and nervous system all at once. As we age, muscle fibers shrink and circulation weakens, but when walking speed drops below a certain level, it signals that your body is no longer supplying enough blood and oxygen to sustain healthy function. This slowdown doesn't just affect your legs, it's a reflection of how efficiently your entire body works. Studies show that older adults who walk slower than normal have a significantly higher risk of heart disease, dementia, and even early death within 4 years. Imagine a 76-year-old man named George. He used to walk briskly every morning, but lately he finds himself slowing down without meaning to. He stops more often, his legs tire quickly, and sometimes he feels off balance. George assumes it's just aging, but what's really happening is that his heart is struggling to pump blood efficiently to his muscles, causing weakness and instability. This decline doesn't happen overnight. It's gradual, quiet, and easy to ignore until it's too late. If your walking speed has dropped by more than 20% over the past year, or if you find yourself stopping to rest more often during short walks, your body may be warning you of deeper issues. Weak leg muscles are closely tied to reduced lung function, poor metabolism, and increased inflammation, all of which shorten lifespan if untreated. The good news is that this decline can be reversed. Regular leg exercises like slow squats while holding onto a chair, calf raises, or short daily walks can rebuild circulation and muscle tone. Combine this with good hydration, a protein-rich diet, and daily stretching, and you can restore your body's rhythm within months. It's important to remember that your legs are not just tools for movement. They are indicators of vitality. When they slow down, your heart and mind follow. Pay attention to the pace of your steps. It's your body's way of whispering its condition long before it shouts for help. Sign 2, swelling or persistent heaviness in your legs. When your legs start to feel swollen, tight, or heavy, especially toward the end of the day, it's more than just discomfort. For people over 70, this can be one of the most serious warning signs that the heart or circulatory system is struggling. Swelling, also known as edema, occurs when fluid builds up in the tissues. Because your blood is not circulating properly, it's often the body's quiet cry for help, showing that your heart is working harder than it should. In healthy circulation, blood moves smoothly through your veins and returns to the heart without pooling. But as we age, the valves in our leg veins can weaken, causing blood to flow backward and collect in the lower legs. This increases pressure, pushing fluid into surrounding tissues. Over time, that trapped fluid makes your legs feel heavy, tight, and tired. If left untreated, it can lead to ulcers, infections, or even more dangerous complications such as deep vein thrombosis or congestive heart failure. Consider a 74-year-old woman named Linda. She began noticing that her socks left deep marks on her ankles every evening. At first, she dismissed it as normal aging, but within months, the swelling spread to her calves, and she felt drained even after short walks. Her doctor later explained that the swelling wasn't about her legs. It was her heart struggling to pump efficiently. That early sign could have predicted a major heart problem years in advance. This kind of swelling can appear subtly. It may start as puffiness around your ankles or shoes, feeling tighter by evening. Sometimes you'll notice shiny skin, or an indentation that lingers after pressing your finger into the leg. These are red flags that your circulation is under stress. If you notice this kind of swelling regularly, don't ignore it. Elevate your legs above heart level for 15-20 minutes, a few times a day to help blood return to the heart. Gentle leg exercises like flexing your feet or walking around your home can keep your veins active. Reduce salt intake as sodium holds water in the body, making swelling worse. And most importantly, schedule a checkup to evaluate heart and kidney function because these organs play a major role in controlling fluid balance. Your legs are your body's natural pressure gauge. When they begin to hold fluid, it's often because your heart or veins can't keep up. Paying attention to these subtle changes and acting early can prevent life-threatening complications later on. If your legs feel heavy or swollen more than 3 days in a week, your body is signaling that something deeper needs attention. Listening to that message could add years to your life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Sign 3, numbness or tingling sensations in the legs. When your legs start to feel numb, tingly, or as if tiny needles are pricking your skin, your body is sending a clear distress signal. These sensations are not just about aging nerves. They often point to serious underlying issues with your blood circulation or nerve health, especially in people over 70. Persistent tingling or numbness in the legs can indicate that your body's lifeline, oxygen-rich blood, isn't reaching where it needs to go. The nerves in your legs are incredibly sensitive to reduced blood flow. When circulation weakens, these nerves are starved of oxygen, leading to the familiar pins and needles feeling. For seniors, this can be an early sign of peripheral artery disease, a condition where arteries narrow and restrict blood flow to the limbs. Left untreated, it can cause tissue damage, infections, and even lead to amputation in severe cases. More importantly, it's closely linked to heart disease and stroke, 2 of the leading causes of death among older adults. Let's imagine a 78-year-old man named Harold. Every evening, he feels a faint buzzing in his calves and toes. He rubs them, thinking it's from sitting too long, but the sensation doesn't fade. Over time, it becomes more noticeable, and walking feels strange, as if his legs don't belong to him. When Harold finally visits his doctor, tests reveal that his arteries are 60% blocked. That tingling wasn't a minor annoyance. It was a warning that his heart and circulation were in danger. This type of numbness can also stem from nerve damage caused by long-term diabetes, vitamin deficiencies, or even spine-related problems. But regardless of the cause, the symptoms should never be ignored. The longer the nerves go without proper circulation, the higher the risk of permanent damage. If you notice tingling, burning, or numbness in your legs or feet, especially at night, start by checking your daily habits. Avoid sitting for long periods without moving. Stretch your calves and ankles regularly to improve blood flow. Keep your feet warm, since cold temperatures constrict blood vessels and worsen the problem. A simple massage or a short walk every few hours can make a huge difference. When your legs start whispering through numbness or tingling, listen. Your body isn't just asking for comfort, it's asking for survival. Recognizing and addressing this early could be one of the most important steps you take to extend your life. Sign 4, pain or cramping in your legs while walking. If you often feel sharp pain, tightness, or cramping in your calves or thighs after walking short distances, this could be one of the most serious signs your body is warning you about circulation failure. This pain is called intermittent claudication, and it happens when your leg muscles aren't getting enough blood and oxygen during movement. Many people think it's just normal aging or muscle fatigue, but in reality, it's often an early symptom of blocked arteries, a condition that can predict life-threatening cardiovascular problems within a few years. When arteries in your legs become narrowed due to plaque buildup, your muscles have to work harder to get oxygen. That's why the pain starts after activity and disappears with rest. Over time, as circulation worsens, the pain can appear even while sitting or sleeping. What's most dangerous about this is that leg artery disease is usually linked to the same kind of arterial blockages in the heart and brain. This means that if your leg arteries are clogged, your heart or brain arteries may be as well, and the risk of a heart attack or a stroke becomes much higher. Take the story of 81-year-old Frank. He used to walk to his local park every morning, but began noticing that after a few minutes, his calves would tighten painfully. He'd stop, rest, and the pain would fade. He ignored it for months, thinking it was stiffness. When he finally saw his doctor, tests showed his leg arteries were more than half blocked. That pain was a signal that his heart was in danger too. Pain like this is the body's way of asking for help before something irreversible happens. The earlier you act, the better your chances of recovery. Regular movement helps, but it must be gradual. Start with gentle walking or cycling for a few minutes at a time, then rest and slowly increase duration. Avoid smoking and processed foods, as both accelerate arterial damage. Keep your legs warm, especially in cold weather, since cold air constricts blood vessels. Doctors often say your legs are your second heart. That's because your leg muscles help push blood back to the heart with every step. When they hurt, it means the heart is already working under strain. Recognizing this connection early and treating it with care through exercise, balanced nutrition, and medical guidance can prevent the kind of silent deterioration that shortens life expectancy. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Sign 5, cold feet and discoloration of the skin. When your feet often feel cold, pale, or take on a bluish or purplish tint, it may seem like a small annoyance, but it's one of the most alarming signs that your body's circulation is failing. For seniors, this is not about the weather or poor insulation. It's a physiological warning that blood is not reaching the lower parts of your body as it should. Cold, discolored feet signal that your arteries are narrowing, and your heart is no longer delivering enough oxygen to sustain healthy tissue. In healthy circulation, your blood carries warmth and color throughout the body, especially to your hands and feet. But as arteries become stiff or blocked with plaque, the legs and feet are the first to lose proper blood flow. This reduction in oxygen leads to coldness, numbness, or skin that looks pale, bluish, or even slightly purple. When this continues for months, it can cause nerve damage, delayed healing, or sores that refuse to close. These small signs often appear years before a heart attack or stroke, and yet many people mistake them for normal aging. Think about an 83-year-old woman named Doris. She noticed her toes were always icy even when wrapped in warm socks. At night, she saw that her feet looked pale, almost gray. She assumed it was just poor circulation from age. But during a routine checkup, her doctor discovered severe peripheral artery disease, meaning her blood vessels were so narrow that oxygen couldn't reach her legs properly. Within months, that condition would have put her at serious risk for heart failure if it had gone unnoticed. The feet tell a story that the rest of the body sometimes hides. Coldness and color changes reveal that the blood, your life force, is struggling to reach its destination. For many older adults, this is one of the earliest signs that the heart and arteries are under extreme stress. If your toes or feet feel colder than the rest of your body, or if your skin tone changes noticeably between morning and evening, take it seriously. Simple steps can improve this condition. Regular movement, like light stretching, slow walks, or even wiggling your toes while sitting, helps pump blood back upward. Keep your legs warm, avoid crossing them for long periods, and don't sit still for hours. Elevating your feet slightly while resting encourages blood to return towards your heart. Reducing smoking and processed fats will also protect your arteries from further blockage. Your legs are your body's foundation, and your feet are its furthest frontier. When warmth leaves them, it's a sign the fire of life is dimming at its edges. Acting quickly through movement, warmth, and medical care can help restore that vital flow and preserve years of health and independence. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. It means listening more closely to the signals that have been speaking to you all along. Final thoughts. As we finish this video, take a quiet moment to think about what your legs might be telling you. They are not just for walking, they are messengers of your heart, your brain, and your overall vitality. Every symptom we discussed today, weakness, swelling, tingling, pain, or coldness, is your body's way of whispering that something deeper needs attention. Ignoring these signs allows small problems to grow into major threats, but recognizing them early can change everything. Your legs reflect the strength of your heart and the energy that fuels your life. When they weaken, it's often because your circulation is struggling, your arteries are narrowing, or your muscles aren't receiving enough oxygen. But the good news is this: your body is remarkably capable of recovery. Through mindful movement, proper nutrition, and regular medical care, you can reverse much of the decline that once seemed inevitable. Do not see these signs as predictions of death, but as invitations to awareness. The sooner you respond, the stronger your body becomes. Every step you take, every stretch you make, and every decision to listen instead of ignore is an act of preservation and love for the life you still have. Aging gracefully isn't about pretending you're young. It's about understanding how your body speaks and answering it with care. Your legs, after all, have carried you through every chapter of your life. They deserve your attention, your patience, and your gratitude. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement.